The OECS is live at the 2014 Annapolis Boat Show. It's a wonderful event to present the member states to over 50,000 attendees at this, which is billed as the largest sailboat show in US history. Over 50 catamarans and wonderful boats. So anyone who knows anything about the yachting world and about the boating world in general would absolutely love being here. Just look at the background, you can see many boats, different categories of yachts, including the member states presenting themselves as a destination. The member states here are Antigua, Barbuda, Anguilla, Dominica, Grenada, the British Virgin Islands, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and St. Lucia. All of these member states presenting themselves as many islands, one Caribbean, hoping to attract people from the many over 50,000 attendees at this year's event, and we really are happy to be here as part of the action.
I am Devin Joseph from Antigua. We're here at the Annapolis Boat Show, and we're so happy to be here with the OECS. It's so lovely to see that there are so many different islands here that we all share one common goal in trying to promote all of the islands in the yachting industry, and able to see how best we can get more of these boats, these lovely yachts that we see out here coming down to the islands. And for Antigua itself, it's a great benefit to be here in partnership with the OECS, as we can see that we're not so much different from our neighboring sister islands in that what we offer in the experience and the one goal in mind in promoting the islands and having more guests to our shores, enjoying what we have to offer. For us, Antigua itself, being at this show, we see that there are, persons who are interested in coming to the islands. There are so many persons that walk by who, they are interested, they want to come down and they're asking for information. I've met some that have never sailed, but they just want to have that experience. And for us, which the yachting industry is constantly growing year by year, where we see there's more visitors, more boats at all our different events throughout the season, there's always an increase each year on the amount of boats that come. And to reach out to tap into this sort of industry is really beneficial, and we really thank the OECS for bringing us all here together, and then this way we can work as a team in promoting our islands.
This is Dominica's first event at the United States Yacht Show at Annapolis, and the reception here is very good. Annapolis basically has more of the yachts and the yachtings that we actually desire in the Caribbean, because it's a lot of personal interest in the boats, and we are seeing a tremendous amount of potential for our market in the Caribbean, as a matter of fact. And we are just so excited to be here, and being with the OECS is the most superb decision, because as a wider body, everyone benefits. So you have yachts moving from the north as Anguilla all the way to the south in the Grenadines and Grenada is superb. So they will come to Dominica and they will do hiking, they will do the forest, they will do the waterfalls, the boiling lake, the hot springs, the whale watching, the diving, and then they will head on to St. Lucia and do the pitons and do something different, and then head on to St. Vincent and then Grenada and then head back up north.
It is a great opportunity for us to show public-private sector collaboration, since the Grenada Tourism Authority is joined by Horizons Yacht Charters and LTD Sailing School. This way we can share the economic burden of attending the show, but also ensure that all of the private sector businesses that support the yachting community in Grenada, some 40 plus businesses, get the proper exposure, so that persons sailing to Grenada, coming through the Caribbean, will also understand what are the services that are available for provisioning and fixing their yachts, and they're able to engage investment opportunities at different levels, learning from the public sector that creates the environment, and also learning from the private sector businesses that operate within the environment. Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique, the Tri-Island state, supports some 40 plus marine and yachting businesses, and a study done in 2012 shows that 130 million EC dollars is injected annually into our local economy. Yachting employs 1,000 people, And this is a sector that can easily expand to take care of employment for a lot more persons once they are properly trained. As we're all aware, one of the goals of the tourism industry in the Caribbean is to be used as a tool for poverty alleviation. And we believe that yachting, our natural environment, provides the ability to train many young people in working in businesses and opening yacht charter businesses and sailing school businesses, any business that supports repair and provisioning of yachts to benefit themselves and their family livelihoods.
And most importantly, it offers destinations like St. Lucia the opportunity to meet with those persons who want to sail out to the Caribbean, especially during the winter season, and take full advantage of the services that is offered. Any yachts person who's going to sail for the Caribbean would like to know that they can visit a few destinations, each offering a very unique experience. In terms of the economic benefits to St. Lucia, the yachting sector is very, very important. In fact, we've noticed tremendous strides in terms of the spending patterns of the yachts persons, in terms of the provisioning, purchasing fuel, going to the restaurants. It is estimated that they're spending well over $50 million in the yachting sector in St. Lucia. So that for us is significant, and as we continue to see the growth, we expecting that, of course, the new facilities at Capella, Marigo Bay, as well as IGY with its first-class marinas, will certainly make it, even a more ambitious to be in St. Lucia.
I'm Hazel Penn with the British Virgin Islands Tourist Board. We're here at the Annapolis Sailboat Show, and we are part of the OECS representation at the show. We have the OECS Caribbean Pavilion, and we are happy to be here. We have always partnered in the past with our charitable companies. This year we have taken the opportunity to partner with the OECS along with the other Caribbean countries and to make a greater presence in Annapolis, Maryland. The British Virgin Islands is actually the sailing capital of the world, and the reason for that is we have great sailing, line of sight, and you actually sail between the islands roughly 2 hours. You can actually have breakfast on Tortola, then you go over to Peter Island and have lunch, and then go up to Virgin Gorda and have dinner.
Hello, I am here today representing St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a necklace of 32 beautiful islands and cays in the Southern Caribbean. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, very diverse, very unique destination, well known for its excellent sailing waters for many years. We have been representing the islands here at the US Sailboat Show for a number of years and hope to gain much exposure for St. Vincent and the Grenadines and for the region as a whole. For the first time this year, the islands have come together as a region, which is an initiative by the OECS, and we really do appreciate that. It has been great. There's been great collaboration, and together I'm sure we can achieve more for the region.
Welcome to the Anguilla booth here at the Annapolis Boat Show. This is our first time that Anguilla has been participating in such an event. We have been working with the OECS committee for the past year, trying to put this venture together. In terms of benefits, we can anticipate it like any other sector of the market that it will grow, and definitely we expect that the island in general will benefit from this. The spin-offs, our restaurants, our cab drivers, our other niche market in terms of tourism will benefit. So we see this as an overall benefit for the island in general.
The SailClear is an online service which allows persons to register freely and to go on to enter their details, their voyage details, the voyage information, passenger information, crew information, and have this information available to customs, immigration, and other authorities prior to arrival. The benefits of such a system is that it allows quick, efficient, and easy movement of persons without necessarily having to take the long lines and go through the traditional processes of using the paper forms. The additional benefits is that this data that's collected can be used for statistical purposes to help in decision making. but also there's the aspect of facilitation, which really makes the destinations, the yachting destinations, more attractive and a better experience for persons who visit the islands. My role here at the yachting show is to really promote the system throughout the islands so that persons could be aware of this service even before they decide to come to the islands. To demonstrate that it's an easy process, it's not a cumbersome process, to really alleviate their fears with technology to a certain extent, to let them know it's something that they can get onto fairly easily. The site is available on the World Wide Web at sailclear.com, so any yacht person who has access to the internet would be able to log on to the site through the internet and at no cost be able to register and create an account. So it's available to, on the World Wide Web to anyone. To private yacht owners as well as charter operators, they too can benefit from this service.
And this is why we are here today at the United States Sailboat Show for 2014 in Annapolis. And we are so pleased with the outcome of our presence here. We have gotten phenomenal feedback from the persons who have visited our space. They have indicated that this concept is really an excellent one. The whole notion of a whole variety of islands in close proximity to each other coming together as a grouping to tell yachtspersons that they can experience a number of islands as they sail through the region. So we are very pleased with the feedback that we have gotten so far. And so we really want to thank the European Union for providing us with much needed assistance for this initiative. We are confident that it will generate the economic benefits that we desire to accumulate from this activity.